1963, and Dr. Matheson, Stanford University, the head of the government may have to step responsibility for not seeing, and thereby exposing the public to higher probabilities of severe storm damage and possible higher death tolls. It's interesting that we were able to do that and have the results confirmed by Stanford University in 1969. Some wanted to continue hurricane reductions, and the other part did not want to. It was a political football, and there are people that were wanting to do more pure research and less application engineering, wanted to kill Project Storm Fury. So they built up an artificial barrier that prevented hurricanes from ever qualifying to be experimented or seeded for damage reduction. They came up, the scientists at the NOAA research people came up with data that suggested that if a hurricane went through a certain little geographical area, there was no history in 100 years that a hurricane had been through that area ever reached land. So they made a requirement that the storm must go through this area of, I call it the area of improbability, before it would qualify for hurricane damage reduction attention. So after about 10 years, no hurricanes went through there, and the people, that is the scientists who didn't want to spend money on aircraft reconnaissance, decided, well, it's too expensive, we can't wait any longer, so they killed the project altogether. I am terribly disappointed that the government have decided a long time ago not to do this, not to do the hurricane damage reduction anymore. The men, the materials, the aircraft, and all of the other support equipment you need are available today to reduce the damage of hurricanes very significantly, and I'm talking significantly as being more than 35 or 40%. The roof doesn't lift off a house until about 105 miles an hour. If you reduce the damage in hurricanes by 35 or 40%, you're going to save 90% of the damage is done by them. But once you get down below 100 miles an hour, there's not a whole lot of damage occurs from winds and hurricanes. The tack they're taking is that they're willing to spend money they haven't got to repair places that are not repairable, or the people to evacuate, and the people come back and their house is blown away. We think that's foolishness. We think that we ought to be trying to save those houses, let the people evacuate, but have them come back to a house with furniture in it. Our aircraft can carry over 400 cloud sheeting units. Now, those back in Project Storm Fury days could only carry 52. And the fact that we fly 2.5 times as fast, and we know exactly where we are all the time, we feel like we have a much better opportunity, or much better chance of reducing these hurricanes by even more than they were able to in Storm Fury. Well, the problem we have right now is that while we've contacted every senator in the U.S. Senate, all 100 of them, we've had one mediocre response from one of them. You get the impression that they just don't care what happens about the hurricanes, and we have presented a proposal to them to do hurricane damage reduction for the year 2006, and it amounts to around $6,000 a month. But we have enough airplanes, we have enough people in our company